Hey guys, Rich from BilletSPIN. Hey, you were looking at the BilletSPIN Spark. This is the latest design from BilletSPIN. It's a one-piece design, and the goal with this top was to make an affordable option for those who are maybe new to spinning tops and you want to dip your feet in, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you don't really want to sacrifice design, looks, or performance. Now, it's also for those who want to buy these as gift ideas for Christmas, maybe for friends who are maybe curious about spinning tops. They're looking at your collection and they don't quite get it. This can be a way to get a top into their hands and let them enjoy this wonderful hobby that we all enjoy. So this comes in three options. This is for sale right now on Indiegogo, and it's going to be for sale until September 1st, and then it's done, gone, never to be offered again. $35. Comes in three materials: brass, stainless steel, and copper. Now, stainless steel is going to be the most durable, and then you have the look, the elegance of your brass and your copper. These are going to be a little softer, and they're going to maybe scratch a little easier, dent a little easier than your stainless steel. And they will patina, like a penny. They will patina, and that's a good thing for some and a bad thing for others. Stainless steel is the most popular as of right now. This has been for sale for about a week now, and it's been going well. So we'll put a link to the Indiegogo project in the description below. So let's get right into some of the design elements here. What I want you to look at first, as that one tips, is the grip. The grip was specially designed in order to minimize the weight in the stem. Okay, we want the stem to be long enough where anybody can hold it, whether you got small hands or big hands. It's got to be long enough. Well, the longer you make the stem and the bigger you make the stem, the higher the center of gravity. So we wanted to remove a lot of weight, and that does two things. Obviously, it removes the weight, and number two, if you look at the depth of these V-grooves, you can see what I'm talking about here. It removes all that weight, but it allows your skin, your finger, to get down inside there and create more grip. Now, in between each one of these V-notches, there's a flat. It's not sharp. There's a flat. And because of the depth of the V-notch, we didn't have to make it sharp. And so what it does, it's the best of both worlds. It's going to give you a tremendous amount of grip on the top in order to spin it really fast and get it to spin for a long time, but it's not going to cut your finger. And so that's always a plus. For those of you going for long spin times, you might spin this thing 100 times a day and trying to get as much time as you can, and this is going to be easy on the hands. Now, another big thing, and we're going to have to get a close-up of this for you to really see it. But I want you to look. I want you to look at the curve. See if you can see it. It's thinner right here than it is on here and on here, okay? And so why does it do that? Well, if it was straight, your finger could actually slide off the end, okay? Could actually slide off this way. By having it a little bigger back here, it contours to the pad of your finger and thumb, whether you use your index finger or your middle finger. It just fits right on there. And so yeah, allows you to really get a good rip. Now, on the back, on the little ball or whatever you want to call this thing in the back, you can see there's notches. Now, cosmetically, I think it looks really cool, but it also serves a function because when you spin, your finger is going to actually rest down inside of there, and it's going to give you a little additional grip and support to help you launch the top extremely well. Now, the inside has been dished out, as you can see, and what that does is it allows us to get the weight out and down. So this corner is what we want to focus on for long spins, getting this corner. And so by dishing that out, it allows us to get the mass out and down, and that is great for fast stabilization and long spins. Now, we purposely didn't relieve out the face, because when you relieve out the face, on the bottom, on the ball side, you raise the center of gravity. We didn't want to do that. So we kept this solid. We relieved out the back, and then we threw in the tungsten carbide bearing ball, which from our testing is the best riding surface there is right now. Provides an amazing amount of durability, long spin times. It'll take a beating, it won't chip, it won't damage, and so that's why we use that. It's 0.98 inch in diameter, the 1 inch in diameter. And so yeah, there's a little bit about the design. Now, I know a lot of people have been wanting to know what do these weigh and which one is going to spin the longest. Well, let's take a look. Copper is 31 grams, stainless is 27 grams, and brass is 29 grams. Now, as far as which one's going to spin the longest, well, that's going to be totally up to the person spinning it. I can't make a statement across the board that says, hey, the copper is going to spin the longest, because if you're not strong enough to get the heavier top spinning, it's not going to spin long. And so there's a gear effect there, you know, like your first gear compared to sixth gear in a manual transmission car. And so, you know, the heavier it is, the harder it is to get spinning. So for those of you, you know, some people are definitely going to find that the lightest one, the stainless, is going to spin the longest for them. Others are going to find that the copper is going to spin the longest. So that's going to be all up to you. So I suppose you guys want to see these spinning. Now I'm going to break my cardinal rule here and take off my glove. Now I have to understand I've got a whole camera set up in my way here. I'm going to do my best to show you this. Let's do the stainless steel here. Everything's in my way. Okay, horrible spin. One thing about this top that's really, really nice is, you know, if you look at our last top was the Matrix. That top was a high center of gravity top, and it took a long time for that top to stabilize because of the high center of gravity. The Spark does not. It stabilizes. You can already see it's about half as much of a, you know, of a circular motion as how it was when it started. It stabilizes fast, and it stabilizes on any concave surface that I have found. You know, flat surface too. But you don't necessarily have to have the perfect scenario in order to get this top to stabilize or spin a long time. Any concave, whether it's a 10 times, a 3 times, a 5 times, seems to work with these tops. They're just super, super easy to spin. You can see it's doing really well. Probably about another minute there, and that would stabilize on a really, really horrible spin. This is just really hard with this camera in my way. I apologize. But yeah, no, so that was the purpose, is just so that anybody can just grab one of these things and let it rip. You don't have to be you know, a well-practiced guy, somebody who spent a lot of time spinning tops in order to make this one go. It's just really, really user-friendly. And that was what the purpose was. So anyways, that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Listen, if you have any questions whatsoever about this top, you know, let me know. I ask that if you're into tops and you like this design and you know somebody who you think would be interested in this, share it with them. This is the best opportunity that I've made to pick up a top for a very reasonable price that performs well, and I think it's just it really just does what I set out to have it do, where it easy to spin, spins for a long time, and affordable. And I think this will help get your friends who maybe don't quite get the hobby to understand it a little bit more. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. We'll see ya.